I think being out for STEM and me has been a very positive experience. In many ways, science has been kind of an oasis. I think the science community has been very accepting of queer people in general, and that's been my experience. It's been very positive.
I am out and open with my program and my lab. Personally, it takes extra steps for me to realize that I belong in this kind of field. I'm a first-year PhD student in civil and environmental engineering. I'm a chemist by training, but I work in applied contexts, focusing on mercury speciation.
For me, to be out in STEM means that most of my friends and peers and professors even know that I'm a safe space for other LGBTQIA+ identified individuals, and that I myself identify as a lesbian.
For me, being out in mathematics is just being myself. Being able to be myself and be authentic with my experiences when talking with the people around me. When I was considering medically transitioning with hormones, I wanted to attribute this question because it would, even though I'm already out and hormones take a while to work, if there was a chance for visible changes to happen over time, that would make my status as a trans person even more visible, even if I was already out.
Science can be so demanding. It's not like a normal career. It becomes your everyday, your all day. It's very all-consuming. So the people that you're around become very much your family and become your support system on the days when your experiments aren't working and when you're struggling to write and you're having a hard time. You need those people who are around you to help you out.
We sort of idealize it as like an objective field where it doesn't matter who you are and what your background is, it matters what's going on in the system that you're studying. But in reality, that's not true. We've just put the default as a cisgender and heterosexual person.
As far as my sexuality, I usually try to let it be that most people see that I'm a good mathematician and good at what I do before they find out my sexuality, and then it's not as big of a deal.
I'm lucky enough that I can be out and not have to worry too much about backlash, but I then see it as a chance to, I'd rather know earlier than later if someone's not going to be okay with my authentic self or is going to make me uncomfortable.
Once I came out, I realized that there was sort of a gap sometimes in people being openly out in STEM. And so that, for me, is one of my motivations for being out in STEM, is to be one of those really visible people. You can have perfectly valid reasons for not being out in STEM. I think it's a very personal thing. You can be out to certain people and not others, and that's totally fine. It's whatever makes you feel your best.
We know as a scientific community that the science that we produce is better when we are fully honest with each other about all of our background and about our diversity. And so I know that when I am fully honest with my advisor, she's more willing to recognize me as a whole person doing whole science. And so I know that I will be a much better scientist as I'm more and more honest.